Transit tip of the day. If you have recently bought a new Transit, fresh off the line, may I suggest that you go underneath your vehicle and one by one, you can pull one at a time, pull these bolts out right here that hold the whole engine cross member in. Pull one bolt out, pack this hole right here full of grease, something thick, something that's not gonna fall out over time. Put some anti-seize on that bolt and put it back in, torque it to spec. The reason why is the bolts will break off when you go to take them out, because where they sit in that tube, they corrode out until there's nothing left. And then to get them out, you have to cut a hole in the top of your frame after you remove this little support right here to get to one of them. Break off the captured nut on the inside and then put a large nut, flange nut, to replace it, because the captured nut is attached to a big piece of sheet metal that is spot welded on the entire inside of the frame. This right here is what's left of one of those bolts. As you can see, it got pretty skinny there, and that thing is holding up your engine. All four of them look just like this. When you go to take them out, they just snap right off, and then you're kind of stuck trying to put an engine back in. And this is the best way to replace the motor mounts, and everybody knows the motor mounts in these Transits do go bad. And on that note, if you're about to do motor mounts on your Transit and you haven't done any type of rust prevention for the bolts that go right there, then don't go trying to take it off. Not unless you got, a weekend plan to remedy the problem like I just showed you. Jack the engine up. Do one of these motor mounts at a time. There's just enough room to jack the engine up and squeeze these motor mounts out, just barely enough. And it's kind of hard getting the new one back in because, these aren't sunk down yet. Your old ones, this little washer will be sitting right on top of your motor mount. But do not go trying the easy way of removing this cross member to replace these motor mounts. By the way, these bolts right here, when you go to torque them back in after you put some grease on them, 46 foot-pounds. But I'm telling you, if it's new, these shouldn't be rotted out yet. Take them out, pack it full of grease, put some anti-seize on the threads, torque it back down to 46 foot-pounds. And when you go to do motor mounts later, you'll thank yourself, I promise. Hope that helps you guys. And if you're already in that boat of, I have never done that and I'm going to need to do motor mounts, again, don't touch those bolts unless you're ready to spend the whole weekend remedying the issue.